Hey, what's good? Okay, so I tried to do an intro and I got stuck, so I'm redoing it. So, welcome to spiritual therapy, where you get confirmation, clarity, and validation through whatever it is that you're growing through, whatever questions that you may be asking and pondering. So, taking what resonates, leaving the rest. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment down below after you go through the whole spectrum of the reading because there will be something here for you. That's why you are here watching this reading, okay? So try to watch it to the end. I also pre-shuffled, so I'm going to leave these cards. I just want to drop a little side note that I wrote a 21-day journal that helps assist with the phases of the moon. There are some rituals to help release and begin the alchemical process of healing, self awareness, and to help pinpoint, certain areas of your life where you need more healing, more accountability, where you may need to show up more, things that just really never were said that needed to be said, and little steps to help assist you in taking to your next guided desire step, whatever it may be for you. Okay, so check that out. It's going to be in the link in the bio. So let's get back into the reading. So we have dolphin, we have cosmic consciousness, breath, sacred geometry. I'm getting picking up with sacred geometry. Could be part of your practice or maybe incorporating it will be very beneficial for you. Doing some sort of breath work, coming back to breath, really allows you to connect with your spirit. Because without breath, we aren't alive, right? So then we have blue. This is your throat chakra. I'm even getting third eye chakra because it's kind of like an indigo purple for me, your third eye chakra. So this is your communication, your truth, speaking your truth in your day to day life, speaking up for yourself, following your passions. This is the root chakra. And then we have reaching for it, going for your dreams. Okay. And be open to new possibilities, to um, wisdom that is opening up for you. I also feel that maybe you're too humble, right? Like you've experienced some sort of, like humility as much as it is embarrassing, or maybe that's something that you need to really work through, and breath work will be of assistance for you. Something about the beach, you could be doing breath work on the beach side, that could be significant for somebody. And whenever you come across this video, even if it's in a year from now, it's in alignment with you, okay? Because they're timeless readings. um, Meaning that when it's not happening in this now moment, because there's no such thing as now moment. Even scientifically speaking, time is always in motion. Life is always in motion. There is no such thing as the present moment because the moment is always moving. Okay, it's like a whole scientifical, it's a whole scientific fact. Okay, um, I'm channeling right now. I really want to remember his name, but I can't. So I'm just going to skip it. But if you research it, it makes sense, right? Because time, with every second, it's never the same second. It's never the same moment. What was I saying? Right. So there is some sort of alternative course that is going to be presented to you. So be more open to speaking your truth or communicating your boundaries, your needs. And I really feel that this is going to move you from survival to passion. And that's the hardest pivot. That's what people don't tell you. It's not that you're not capable. It's not that everybody doesn't have the same opportunities, because the majority of the world does, right? If you have a cell phone, you have the same opportunities as everybody else. But it's going from survival to passion. That's the pivot. That is the key cornerstone to your success, to opening up to new opportunities, to abundance. What else do we have for the collective? Attraction, right? It's going to assist in this new direction for you, this alternative course, this inner truth, really tapping into what speaks to you. Which direction do you want to go? What are you most passionate about? What you're most passionate about and what really fills you up is a key indicator of growth and where you should be going. This is a number 8 card. Oh, excuse me, a number 5 card. Growth. Your communication is growing. How you speak to people, right? You may be shy, so really learn, do some sort of exercise, some sort of practice, video record yourself face to face and speak to yourself and just, start automatically speaking. You don't have to think about it too much, but speak and just get comfortable being in front of the camera. What else? Oh, okay. And then 2 came out. See, I knew 8 was coming out. Then we have path, survival, like the path that you're most passionate about is the one that you should be going for. That's the divine contract. Will. I want to read that. That's standing out. And then we have wisdom. Look, 22. That came out twice. You could really get, you are wise beyond your years, okay? You could really be filled with divine wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom to share. You are a wise warrior, a wisdom warrior, here to speak truth, to communicate truth. I'm getting something about primal state of being, primeval truth, primeval wisdom that dates back to ancient wisdom, to cosmic consciousness. You are part of a cosmic consciousness of 144. Okay, this is going to open up as you are opening up to sacred geometry. Something about ley lines could be significant. Let me read the will here. Do you have the will, right? Go for it. Do you have the will to do what it takes to get to where you want to go, to become the version that you want to be? Is this? No, this isn't even the right book. Let me get number 13, which is another 4, which we have 44 here. Wow, there's a lot of 4s. Okay, so you're building your stability, and this, whatever this is for you, collective, that you're being asked to reach for your dreams, go for it, is divinely protected, okay? Because we have so many 4s here. So your angels and your ancestors are here cheering you on. Because we have 22, which is 4, we have 44, and then we have 13, which is 4. But then we have attraction, which is 4, 4, which is 8, and then we have the path, which is 8. So we have 8, 8, but then we have 4, 4, 4. Okay? So the waxing gibbous. Will. Decisions require actions. You are in control of your own decisions and life. No one else's. Passion and will determine a great portion of your success. You will persist. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's. So it's basically saying, do you have the will to show up? You have to step up to the plate so God, Creator, can step up for you, can show up for you, right? So it's like you take one step and then divine source comes in and takes one step for you, right? It's like kind of matching your frequency. When you believe in yourself, you're showing the image of what we are all created from, source energy, okay? That you believe in the divine plan, the greater plan. You are showing up for yourself, therefore source can show up for you as well and meet you halfway. Okay? And sometimes it's more than halfway. Sometimes it's you just got to show up at 25% and have the will to continue on this path, to be committed to your growth, and you attract everything. Something about your wisdom is meant to be communicated. Something that you have, that you hold within you, is meant to be communicated. That's your inner truth. Something that you're very passionate about. You could be a writer, something about books, okay? Because she's literally standing on books here. But something that you've written is going to be coming to fruition, that is blossoming. Okay, so let's see. What do we have for the collective? Wow, cards are jumping. What do we have for the collective for attraction? Roots of abundance. Okay, so you're building, you're growing. Roots of abundance, growth. Okay. Look at that. Look at all that green. You're building. You're building your foundation. You're developing. Do you have the will to show up when it's hard? To show up when there's no motivation? To show up when people, places seem like they're against you? Okay. Look, we have 222 here. Look at, you could be, something about the color green could be significant. Opening your heart chakra, doing some heart center work would be beneficial for you. Even some groundwork, some root work with the root chakra here. Growth, great and full. Another 4. A lot of 4s. 444 here. Okay. We have 222, 444, 444. You're becoming more appreciative, giving more thanks, saying thank you when you are feeling that stagnancy, when you are feeling lost. Instead of getting stuck in your mind, just start saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and pivot, switch that thought process, right, into something that is going to benefit you, into a new perspective, a new perception, and just say thank you. I know this is for my highest good. Everything is working out from my highest and the greatest good of all. Okay? Great and full with your growth. Be grateful for the growth. Be grateful that you're showing up. Because not many people do, but you are collective. Willing release, the path. That's the thing. The willing release from survival into passion. That's the pivot. That's something that is difficult for many people. That's why I wrote that journal, to help pinpoint, to see what you're still holding on to see where your mind is. Because sometimes when we write things down and we look at it, we could get a better perspective of where our blocks are, where our fears are. Because it's all about asking the right questions. What else do we have? Go for it. Will. This is number 10. Okay? Waking the lion. You are waking the beast within. There's a beast inside of you. You could have some sort of affiliation with Lyran. Okay, a Lyran starseed. They're the oldest, the wisest. That's where this wisdom comes from. Hey, hey, welcome, family. Welcome. Okay. Then we have bearing fruit, number 12. And that's the thing, right? I'm also getting like a lot of people don't see you as this lion, right? You could be a fire sign or a water sign. That's standing out to me as well. Now, waking the lion, like there's this inner war, there's this communication, this inner truth of wisdom that you hold, and it's ancient. It's ancient in lifetimes, but you've been stuck in survival mode for so long that that's where you're going to have to really challenge your growth, and but in the same sequence, challenge your growth through an attitude of gratitude is rooting in your abundance, because you're releasing something about willows. Your name could be Willow. Like making a wish and releasing it and letting it go. But this is showing up and doing the work, taming that beast, because you are, look at that, you are bearing fruit. A number 3 card, and then we have wish upon a star. So that's 12, and that's number 3 as well. Okay, so we have 1212 here as well, and then 1444 on the clock as I say that. A wish coming true. You have the gift of an oracle. You could be an oracle. The spirit of gratitude, as I have just said that, right? The attitude of gratitude, really tapping into your divine gifts, Maybe you're an oracle reader, or it's something that really comes natural to you. Again, something that comes natural to you is your path, is your calling, is something that you're meant to do here. But do you have the will? Do you have the will to show up, the strength, the courage when everything isn't going the way you want it to go? When you come towards these roadblocks, these people, this interference, whatever it may be, do you have the will to continue to show up? Okay, let me get a different deck here. And that's just it, right? Discipline beats motivation every single day. Are you disciplined enough? You can be, but having this gratitude really is the foundation for bearing fruit and all that you are attracting. And that's beautiful. And all that you are attracting. Look at that. Ace of Cups. If I could hold the cards. I can't speak. I can't hold the cards. I'm a mess today. I'm a mess. Hey, okay? The universe has created all of us through chaos. Okay? So good things come through chaos and confusion. Don't kid yourself. It's all organized chaos, right? We have the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Pentacles. Can you see that? So this is something that you love to do. Your work is being attracted. You're going to gain more traction. This could even be with breath work regarding some sort of sacred geometry, even maybe writing or not write. Whoa, there you go. Writing or drawing sacred geometry or something to do with your work and something to do with sacred geometry is going to really bring in abundance for you. This is a passion project, roots of abundance. Changing your perspective. That's the thing. That's the key. Something small. Begin small. Start off small, right? You could be really good at it, but just start off small. Just get your communication, your inner truth out there and allow it to develop, to grow. What do we have for growth? Okay, that literally flipped upside down. There are still things that you need to learn, things that you are resisting to learn. Some sort of communication that's going to help change that perspective. Or maybe it's you just holding on to more appreciation for where you are, great and full. And that's the pivot. That's what changes from survival to passion into stepping into your power, into this boss mode. Or this could even be a boss that sees you and wants to come in or is not sure about offering you something, but it is stable. But they're not sure because you're not speaking your truth. They can't see you. You can't be found unless you are lost. Okay? You can't be noticed unless you put yourself out there. But this is you stepping into your power, building your foundation on your inner truth, and being clear on your communication. And starting off small, right? Because we have pages here and it's okay, but you got to begin. You got to start somewhere. And then the path. There's a rebirth. There's a rebirth from passion, okay? From survival to passion. Survival, Scorpio energy, the death card is coming to an end. And now you're standing into your passion, the Queen of Wands. Like I said, you could be really good at what you do, but you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. You could be in your Black Cat era, okay? That could be significant for someone. The Three of Swords, willing release, letting go of the pain, of the survival, of what it taught you, because it brought you to some sort of restoration, I'm getting, with the Four of Swords. Let's clarify will. Another 8. So we have 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have 44, which is an 8. The path is an 8. A lot of 8s coming up in the reading, a lot of 4s. 222. The communication is coming in for you. This is the communication, some sort of truth, maybe even some sort of offer But will you have the courage to stand up and take this offer, to take this opportunity? Waking the lion. And then we have 1010 here. That's it. Releasing the pain, releasing what no longer serves you. You're at the end of a very painful cycle. And that's the thing, the fear. But something is coming back around because it's meant to feed you. It's meant to come back into balance. Something is coming back into balance, and that's you, my love. You are coming back into balance. You are going to step into your victory, your most victorious state yet, your era of growth, your greatest era of growth, because a painful cycle is coming to an end and something is coming in that's going to bring in some sort of communication and offer. Will you have the courage to say yes to your dreams? Underneath, we have the Three of Wands, manifesting, making the choice. Okay, this is Aquarius energy, having that leadership quality, speaking clearly, being direct with your communication, because there are choices and opportunities that are coming in. But what good is it if you are scared? Taking that leap of faith, because there is this beautiful new beginning that is here for you in partnership, in union. Look at that. The Empress, the World card, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. We have the Empress and the Emperor. This is a divine match, a union, because you're going to have choices, but one is going to stand out above them all. Leo energy with the Sun here. This is divine alignment. This is going to be something that aligns with your truth. This is the wholeness of who you are, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, male or female. It does not matter. This is you becoming in sync and becoming whole within one. The self-love that you give will now be received and bearing fruit because you have so much wisdom and you have shared so much wisdom. That's all I got for you. Much love.